Aloha and welcome to Cooking with Dino Mama. Today I am making miniature planetary quiches. This episode is not sponsored by anyone, and anything I use or that you see is what is available in my home or local grocery. The first thing I'm going to do is oil my cupcake pan. Rub a little bit of oil around the edges. You can also use a spray for this, but sometimes my sprays get sticky and they go everywhere if it's not at the perfect angle. So I'd rather just use a napkin with a little bit of oil. Any type works. You don't need a lot and don't need to spill it like I did. Put your cupcake pan aside until we're ready to fill the cups. Next, I'll preheat my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Then, place a little bit of flour on my rolling mat and keep some extra flour on the side, just in case I need it. Now, you could use a pre-made pie crust from the store, or today, I'm using some leftover pie dough I had from a previous recipe. It's a poppy seed dough from my Dino quiche, so it'll definitely add some great flavor to my mini quiches. I'll put a little flour on top of the dough to help with the rolling. And yes, I am using my Ninja Turtle roller today because sometimes I just like it better, depending on the dough. Roll the dough to about 1/8 of an inch thin. Mine refuses to roll out into a circle, but it's okay. I'll use my 3-inch cookie cutter to cut out circles and place them in the cups, then push up around the edges. As usual, the humidity is affecting my shapes, but such is life. Roll and re-roll until all the dough is used up. I think I need to sharpen my cookie cutter because it's having some issues. I've come out with the big guns now, and I'm switching to my wooden roller, which allows more pressure on the dough so I can roll it nice and thin. Now I'm going to peel some carrot to represent Uranus. I always put a little bit of carrot on the side for my pet dinos playing outside. I am chopping this really thin. You can also grate it. I don't have any mushrooms for Pluto, but if you do, feel free to throw them in. It's cool since Pluto isn't really a planet anymore anyways. Scallions represent flavor, since I don't have any chives for Saturn. 2 new studies point to a single possible factor in why some birds survived the asteroid-induced mass extinction 66 million years ago and others didn't. The difference is in the molting of some birds versus others. Molting is a process of shedding and regrowing feathers. Studies focused on enantiornithines, the most diverse group of birds in the Cretaceous period, whom went extinct along with other non-avian dinosaurs, while other birds survived. Scientists hypothesize that the pressure of being a baby bird struggling to keep itself warm while undergoing a rapid molt would have greatly affected a youngling's potential for survival. As for the adults, perhaps they were busy keeping their babies warm. And now, back to our quiches to feed the survivors. Whisk 2 eggs in a large bowl. Crack into a cup first to avoid blood spots and peels. Add half a cup of milk of your choice. I'm adding some Hawaiian turmeric salt because it's great for flavor and joints, and a dash of black pepper. I'll throw in my chives and carrots and half a chopped onion, a teaspoon of Italian spice, 1/4 teaspoon of thyme for Venus, 1/4 teaspoon allspice for Mars, 1/4 teaspoon nutmeg for Jupiter, 1/4 cup of hemp hearts for Neptune, and whisk. I have no idea who created these planetary equivalents, but flavor-wise, it's spot on. Fill your doughy quiche cups. If you have extra quiche mixture, you can just fill a cup without the dough. Then grate some Gruyere cheese onto the egg cups. You could grate it in advance, then sprinkle some on. I added a little extra cheese because I like things cheesy. Bake for 20 to 25 minutes and enjoy. These are really tasty. I probably could have oiled my cupcakes a little more so they would have come out of the pan easier. But Vulcan doesn't care. He loves these, even without meat. Thank you for joining me today in Dino Mama's kitchen. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Enjoy, and remember, only nice people get sweets.